Welcome to Vincent Lourenco's farm. We're here in Camperdown. We struggled a bit to find the place because Vince had put down a helipad, and I think he had thrown down some lime on the ground. And when we arrived here in a Robertson turbine, we had to, in fact it's quite interesting because we actually had one of his neighbours here who flies a bell, who does crop spraying. He actually had to escort us in, which was quite exciting. So thanks to my co-pilot Helton from Starlight, who helped us get in here, but we landed on the property next door. But we're here, and I think we were supposed to be under it last week, but we've made it to the farm. And so Vince, welcome again to another program. I think you're becoming a bit of a celebrity. We're on the farm. It's early morning. We were a bit worried this morning with the mist over Durban, but we made it through. And to be on the farm is spectacular. So thanks for letting us come out and film on the farm. And just a first view, there's a lot of roses. I mean, Grant, our cameraman here, has brought his girlfriend with. Helton's been taking pictures of roses to send to his girlfriend. But these are the roses that we get in our shop. So let's just talk about the farm. I know you've cut back because of the drought. You bring me roses every Friday. How are things going on the farm?
No, they're going fine. It's nice. We just got our first rain about a week or so ago, so it sort of helped revive things again. But it had been very drastic the last 3 years, and but you know we challenge it, so we carry on fighting.
Carry on fighting
and growing.
So I know you've cut back on the roses, but just remind us again. I mean, how many varieties did you have, or have you got on the farm?
Well, there's about 300 varieties, different varieties that we try and adapt to.
And you were just showing me now, I mean, you were talking about mother plants, or the ones that you take cuttings from. Now, just explain the mother plants to us.
Well, the mother plants are the plants from where we get the eyes from, which we marry onto the rootstock, which I think I showed you the rootstock there. And that takes a few months, possibly up to 9 months until they ready and start looking like a rose again. So
those are the cuttings. You then plant that into a material that
a growing medium. It's usually like a potting soil or a seedling mix, and we take it from there, and then we put them in 5-litre bags, and they plant out ready.
Take the roses from there. So when you talk about 300 varieties, you're talking about different colours?
Yes, they're all different colours, different varieties. More or less what we feel people would be pleased with, popular varieties that are accepted publicly.
How many varieties of roses are there?
Oh, there's a lot more. There's thousands. This is just a small, actually, which we just concentrate on popular varieties.
And I know they're making new ones all the time. Is that by just crossbreeding?
Oh yes, it's constantly. People. There are about 5 or 6 methods of propagating, and there's the breeding, of course, which has to be selective, and it's a whole new lifestyle.
I see in the nursery you've got a lot of other plants. Obviously your love for plants and things carries on even at your age. You're out at the farm often?
Yeah, just about every day, and it does supplement whatever, with the periods of the year we prune the roses or there's no flowers, so we have to have something else to have a little bit of cash flow.
And I mean, the one thing about farming, I think that people need to understand is that farming employs people. I see there's quite a lot of people on the farm, and they're busy and they're doing things. I mean, the sad thing about farming is that we're diminishing farming, but farming employs a lot of people.
Oh yes, undoubtedly. I try to motivate them in such a way, encourage them to, they soon get the feel of it. It's up to me to put encouragement into them to find, so that they can be dedicated. For instance, in roses, being rose growers, they'll ultimately make good rose farmers themselves.
What is your longest serving employer on the farm?
About 30 years, I think. Yes.
So they've been with you a long time?
Yeah, some of them have been quite some time, yes.
Okay.
Some of them were born on the farm, or at the farm then, and they're now employed by me.
Now you use a lot of the Gravita products that you put together or invented or licensed yourself many years ago in the 80s. You use a lot of those products here?
Yes, there were a lot of products that we started here that I used. I think one or two come to mind. Plant Vax, which was rust resistant for roses. I think I introduced that. It was initially registered for beans and things like that, and I found out there it worked well for the roses. And I noticed subsequently a lot of the other rose growers now picked up and are using the same. And I hear these products that being used, and I just remember I sort of suggested that they could be used for, because when they formulate a chemical, they don't particularly formulate it for just roses. They seem to concentrate on the agricultural side where there's more money. But in a product like roses, there's very little care taken or bothered about us, because it's just like that lucrative.
Yes,
So we now, this is where I picked it up. Having worked with allied products in Gravida, I found all these products, and I found the challenge was good, not to just work on the allied side and the dry side, be active in the green side of it. We actually see your results. And that's what gives me the pleasure and the continuity of the challenge of growing even in drought conditions.
Fantastic. So I think the thing about our program is it's all about, and the name of my business and the name of my trust is, it's all about legacy. So I wanted to capture a bit of your legacy on film, and I think I got that right. And hopefully we'll do some more programs together.
Yes.
But
I'm excited about your audacity or your braveness into venturing into a business which has been a little bit quiet during these dry times.
Well, I think maybe it's a bit of risk, but at the end of the day, I think we spend far too much time on our gardens and probably too much time on our computers, and maybe life's pushed me in that direction.
No, we have to enjoy life a lot more than just the dull side of life. There's a lot more. And coming out here, I think you'll notice.
No, I
hope it'll rub
off. It has rubbed off, and I think what's happened in the garden centre for me is that I've noticed a lot of people coming in and spending a lot of more time in their gardens. I think what we need to work on is getting the kids into the garden and spending time, maybe eating a bit of compost, getting a bit of soil under their nails, because I think that's where we're lacking. But we'll get there. I mean, I've got bonsais, we've got orchids, we've got a garden centre, and I think with Gravida and with your son, the legacies continue.
No, you've got exciting products, and I'm sure you'll do well with it. You've got a very broad spectrum of product to offer, and the public will certainly, they can't go without having it.
So I think the next big thing for us is looking at what's going to happen with regards to hydroponics, organics, and how the whole chemical industry is going to change. But we'll move with it. But you've left a very big legacy for all of us, and I'm glad I've got it on film now. And I'm sure we will do some more programs together. But thanks for sharing everything with us, and I'm glad we finished off the episode on your farm where I think it all started.
I hope you enjoy what you see, and we'll go around and I'll take you around and show you.
Fantastic. So thanks, Vince. Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Thanks.